Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Anisha and today I will discuss about the Faraday's law of electricity. It is a part of the electrochemistry, and in the recent year question is coming from this part in GATE 2021 paper. Also one question came from this part, that is particular part, Faraday's law. So today I will discuss about the Faraday's law. And before starting my discussion about the Faraday's law, I will like to say you what is the importance of the Faraday's law. That is why we need to know what is the Faraday's law. Okay, so that's why before starting that I will tell you why we need to use the Faraday's law. Okay, then I will tell you what is the Faraday law. So let's start. Electrochemistry is basically deals with the redox reaction, okay, and many of the metal, they are participating in the electrochemistry redox reaction, and after that the metal ions form the metal, like that copper 2 plus 2 copper is forming, Ag plus 2 Ag is forming, Zn 2 plus 2 Zn is forming due to electrochemical cell. So ये क्या है, पहले एक एग्जाम्पल ले लेती हूँ कि एक रिडक्शन रिएक्शन है. सो इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल रिएक्शन इज ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन एंड रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन प्लस रिडक्शन रिएक्शन, दिस इज द सेल रिएक्शन टोटल. So one half reaction I am taken here, that is the reduction reaction, okay, and I am taking that Zn 2 plus, taking 2 electron, and it is forming Zn metal. So this is a reduction reaction because Zn 2 plus are oxidation numbers of Zn reduced to 2 plus 2 0, and in another way you also can take it as reduction reaction because it accepts 2 electron. So accepting electron means the reaction is the reduction reaction, and reduction reaction means the cathode reaction. I already explained this, what is the cathode reaction, what is the anode reaction, and that's all. So this is the cathode reaction. So in the solution, so electrolyte solution, there are Zn2 plus ion, and the electrode is another beaker where there is the another electrolyte, and these two beakers are connected by solvents and the connection. So after the reaction, these Zn2 plus ion will form Zn, and these Zn will deposited on that electrode. Okay, these Zn will deposited on that electrode. Okay, so Faraday's law will tell us what is the weight of the deposited metal on the electrode, corresponding electrode. Not only the weight of the deposited metal, if any of the redox reaction there is gas is forming, like H plus, they are forming half H2, H plus electron, they are forming half H2. So from the Faraday's law, we can say that what is the pressure of the H2 plus in the system. So actually Faraday's law deals with the weight of the deposited element due to the current flow, okay, or due to the electrochemical reaction. Electrochemical reaction means the current flow. Now this is the motive of the Faraday's law, to know what is the weight of the product which is forming after the redox reaction or after the electrochemical reaction, or what is the weight which are forming in the cell reaction. Okay, Faraday's law deals with this matter. So according to Faraday's law, the weight which will be deposited on the electrode, this will be, if this weight is denoted by W, then this W is proportional to the current passing through the system or cell, and the again W proportional to the time of the current passes. Okay, so W is actually proportional to the I into T. Okay, so so to remove the proportionality, we have to multiply IT with some constant. This constant is termed as the Z. Okay, now we all know that what is I? I is current, T is time. Now what is Z? Z is actually the electrochemical equivalent weight. Z is actually the electrochemical equivalent weight. Okay, so what is the meaning of the electrochemical equivalent weight? We know that what is the equivalent weight. I will make some videos on this equivalent weight, normality, molarity, that is solution chemistry. Now what is the equivalent weight? Equivalent weight is somewhat different from the molar weight. Okay, now what is the electrochemical equivalent weight? This is also somewhat different from the only equivalent weight. So Z is actually equal to the molecular weight of that species divided by number of electron transferred in that reaction into F, that is Faraday constant, which is equal to 96485 Coulomb. Okay, so this is actually the Z, that is the electrochemical equivalent weight. So I will like to explain this term, what is the electrochemical equivalent weight and why this F, why this N is coming here. Okay, I will like to say you what is the Faraday constant F. F is equal to 96485 Coulomb. Which is the meaning of this? This is the meaning of the what is the charge of 1 mole of electron. What is the charge of 1 mole of electron? This is actually the Faraday's constant. So what is the charge of 1 mole electron means that 1 mole electron means number of electron is Avogadro number, that is 6.203 into 10 to the power 23 into what is the charge of 1 electron, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 Coulomb. If you multiply this, then you can get the value of F, that is equal to almost equal to 96485 Coulomb. This is the Faraday. Now in that reaction, 2 electron is required for forming Zn 1 Zn2 plus 2 Zn0, that is Zn metal. Okay, that means we can't say that 2 electron 1 Zn. We can't actually in practically we can't weight that what is the weight of the single Zn element. What is the weight of the single Zn2 plus? We can't do that. So in practically what is this? That is 1 mole of Zn2 plus is for the forming of the 1 mole of Zn2 plus to Zn, we need 2 mole of the electron. Okay, so for the transforming 1 mole of Zn2 plus to Zn0, we need 2 mole of the electron. Okay, now what is the Faraday's law? That is W is equal to Z into I into T. Forget about that for a moment. Concentrate on this, what I am telling now. Now W is equal to Z into IT. Now W is weight. Weight means this will be in gram or kilogram or like that. That is, it is the unit of mass. Now what is IT? I is equal to, what is the unit of I? That is ampere. T is unit second. So what is the ampere into second? Ampere into second means the charge. See, that is, we know that Q is equal to IT. So in common sense, the unit of the left hand side should be equal to the unit of the right hand side. So in the left hand side, the unit is gram, and in the right hand side this unit is coulomb. So this unit must be gram per coulomb. This unit must be gram per coulomb. Okay. So for remembering what is the Z, I am telling this trick. Okay. For remembering what is the Z actually, that is the electrochemical equivalent weight, I am telling this unit trick. That is, these two sides should have same unit, and this is the unit of gram, this is the unit of coulomb. So this Z should be gram per coulomb. Okay, and this is actually equal to gram per coulomb. So actually 1 mole of Zn needs 2 mole of electron for forming 1 mole of Zn 0. Okay. Now actually for this mole concept, we need to modify our concept to moles to equivalent weight. Okay, like that in the titration we are using the formula V1S1 is equal to V2S2. In there S not is equal to M, that is molarity. In there we have to put S is equal to normality. Okay, now 1 mole Zn is equal to 1 mole Zn is equal to, actually, as the here the valency of Zn is 2 plus, or the number of electron transferred here 2. That's why 1 mole of Zn2 plus is equal to 1 by 2 equivalent of Zn2 plus. Okay, that is the, if n denotes the number of electron, then 1 mole of Zn2 plus is equal to 1 by n equivalent of the Zn2 plus. So what is the electrochemical equivalent weight of the 1 by n equivalent of the Zn2 plus? That is equal to 1 by n into F. Now what is the weight? If we are considering equivalent weight to the gram equivalent weight, we have to multiply it by m. Okay, that is molecular weight. That's why Z is equal to m by n into F. Okay, so this is the Faraday's law. That is, W is equal to ZIT, where I is equal to current, T is equal to time, and Z is equal to electrochemical equivalent weight, and this Z is equal to m by n into F. Okay, I don't want to make my videos lengthy, so today I will stop here, and in my next video I will explain you, I will solve here what is the question which comes from this particular topic, Faraday's law, in the previous year GATE on NET paper. So bye bye for today, take care.